Здравствуйте вам, дорогие друзья, с вами Отец Михаил, мы продолжаем проходить Max Payne 3. Так, ну, в общем, я тут маленько перепрошел, в прошлый раз у меня там катер что-то разбомбленный был, я чуть перепрошел получше. В общем, поехали. Ни хрена что-то не получится. Чуть-чуть вроде получится. Взорвись нахрен. Да блин, вот бесит эта фигня. Прицел начинает работать не сразу после доставки. Стрелять можно, а целиться нельзя. Бред какой-то. Горите в аду, демоны.
Hey, I got it! I got it! I knew you could do it.
Чё, поехали дальше.
Very cool. Hey, you see that? Shit, look out for him!
Ну, убейте его, что ли? Как ты взялся тут? Не без него. Вроде всех переслали.
Hey, hey, that's them. We're back. Nice job. I'm sure they missed us. That's will be right. Look out.
Чё? Понял, что?
Damn it! Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
Чё он там удумал? Через камеши херачится. Да вы чё там? Так. Живем пока вроде. Ай! Так. Кто там еще палит? А так удобно стрелять. Блин, меня сейчас взорвется кассер. Откуда палит? А, вон он. Дыму не видно ни хрена.
Brazilian tourist office should get a load of this.
And they know all about it. Shows a different campaign.
The place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
See Fabian? Move up, Bob!
All right. I'll get us a little closer.
Close in!
Just give me a second.
Вали, козлов. Макс, прыгай. Че, все, взорвали нас. Ну вот. Потрачено. Заново это. Ой, катер починили, что ли?
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower.
Кто еще? Да блин, доски эти мешаются. Я убью один останется. Прыгай. Кино сразу. Давай к ним туда. Вот, ништяк. Догоняй. Да блин, она как мартышка задолбала орать.
Try it, man. Shit.
Fabiana had slipped through my fingers for a second time. Another habit I didn't want or need.
It's close. We almost had her. Damn.
I don't think we ever had much of a chance. No one told us they had an entire goddamn army.
I don't think anybody knew. Crazy shit.
Yeah. It's all crazy, pal. Non-stop insanity. Thought I left all this shit behind. Easy gig, you said. What a fool I was to get involved in this madness.
Че, опять нажраться решил? Нет, флешбэк. Какие-то пальмы на улицах, значит, кто приехал куда-то и бухает.
Get up, bro. Max. Wake up, Max. Come on. Get up, you big bastard. Come on.
I'm up.
Yeah? You don't look up.
Just give me a second, will you? Really not feeling too good.
Hey, Max, what is it with you and interior design? Huh? You really know how to give a place a great lived-in feel, huh? This is beautiful.
Fuck off with the fucking wisecracks. Really, I'm not in the mood.
Okay, sorry, bro. The boss wants to see us, so let's go, come on. Take your time, man. Fucking unbelievable. Jesus.
I heard that.
Oh, give me a second. I'm not feeling so good.
Bom dia.
Alice estava aí?
O que o senhor acha? Claro que sim. E o senhor bem pontual,
Tudo
não?
bem.
Вот это пиздец, непонятно ничего.
You fucking pair of clowns!
I'm sorry, sir. We risked our lives several times over trying to save...
I know. I just wish I knew what was happening and why.
Yes. Who has it in for our family? I mean, just because we are rich and happy. Is that a good reason to hate us? I do a lot of good in this town. A lot!
This is hell for me. As I told you yesterday, when I get Fabiana back, I think I will move us to Miami or Geneva. It feels like nothing good can come from living in Sao Paulo right now.
I hope you're not giving up on our city, Senor Branco. Listen, we will catch the man. You have my word on that.
Listen to Mr. Becker, brother. Yes, these are tough times, but we have been through it before. Like when Father died.
Father had a heart attack visiting a brothel. Yeah, it was humiliating, embarrassing, for sure. But now this is different. This is the end for
Well,
me.
she's not dead. Maybe we'll be lucky and get her back safe soon.
I can almost guarantee it, if you do as I ask.
Maybe.
Be strong, brother. For your wife. I know this has been tough on you, but things will get better. For all of us. Hmm? Marcelo, pasos in my helicopter. This way.
Sure.
Mr. Becker,
Senhor?
let us give you a ride.
Bom. Até logo, Sr. Branco. And may I say, you would be best served se contratar profissionais e não esses
Что ты
amadores
говоришь?
pés de
Я
chinelo.
не понимаю.
Goodbye, Mr. Becker.
Até logo, Sr. Branco.
Специально подонок.
I had
Говорил
so
на
many
испанском.
plans, Max.
Didn't we all?
I was born into great fortune. Sometimes it feels like I have done nothing apart from being a rich man in a poor country. The men I talk to, they only see money. Not my wife. I am not naive. She does not love me for my body.
Well, despite your good fortune, you're still a decent man.
Am I? I don't know. I try to be. But maybe I'm just another rich fool, just like the rest of my friends.
Com licença. Tem uma ligação para o senhor, um policial chamado Sr. da Silva.
Diga que eu ligo mais tarde.
Sim.
Another bent cop wanting a pension contribution. Do you think a pile of shit feels popular because it's surrounded by flies? Look at me. I'm a mess.
O que está acontecendo? Meu Deus!
Чё за
Sim,
дым?
pode entrar!
Senhor, temos um problema. O sistema de segurança foi desativado.
I can see that! We got men entering the building, and the office won't lock down.
Posso?
Claro que pode.
It's not working. There's a way to reboot the system. If I can get to the server room, I should be able to get everything back online.
Strange. You pay a couple $1 million, and you expect to push a button to be able to make all your problems go away. All I got was some useless junk and a bit of false confidence. I'm done, Max.
Sir, let us handle this. You stay in your office, lock yourself in. Do not answer the door unless you know it's me. Let's go.
I should be able to override the system if I could just get to the server room.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Get down behind the desk. Now, both of you.
Сейчас всех валить буду. Направо, налево. Следующий. Чё, всех убил? Убил. Нифига, он живой, блин, ребят. Так, у меня есть колеса. Все, готов. Чмырь.
Max! Max!
Yeah, it's safe. Come on. I need to get you to the server room. Let's go.
Por que não posso ficar aqui com você debaixo da mesa?
Let's go. Come on.
Okay, I'm coming. Come on.
Как много этих
The real
заставок.
security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
Так, еще.
This is the way.
Нигде здесь нету этих обезболивающих.
That was the office Victor used at Fabricas Bronco.
Так,
Victor's office had second son written all over it, half the size of Rodrigo's and a tenth as fancy. Marcelo's must have been a box. They'd been keeping an eye on Fabiana from afar. Shame they'd been more interested in supposed infidelities than thugs sizing her up for a snatch.
This way. Stick by me.
ты чё на стол-то залез? Совсем что ли? Да все, смотрел я пока.
I didn't have time to thumb through the old phrase book Portuguese, but it looked like Victor was asking for campaign contributions. Rodrigo held the family purse strings, and by the looks of it, he held them pretty tight.
Да иду я, иду. Хорош наморать. Сейчас. Вот. Не зря я тут бегаю. Стекляшечки прикольно так-то сделано. Так. Еще что-то полезное есть тут. А вот и колеса.
Sunday at the office. No one else would need these.
Все?
I never should have moved to Brazil. Get that thing away from me!
Да и чё ты
This
орёшь?
code should get us into the boardroom. Okay.
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Oh shit!
Вали кого. Чё ты лежишь? Смотри, какой живучий. В
Are
броне.
we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
Блин, что-то опять УЗИ взял. Я с автоматом хочу ходить.
It's through here.
Сюда, туда, туда-сюда. Какой-то проект.
It's through here.
Не ори. Да я тут осмотрюсь.
I'm a self-righteous pain in the ass, but I'm not above embezzling office supplies.
Еще думаю.
Hey, Max!
Тихо ты.
Server room is
Вон
just
там
past
еще
those
уродов
chemicals.
толпа. Давай всех завалим, что ты?
These
Yeah.
clowns were the same guns for hire who jumped our exchange at the stadium. Crotcha Prado, the Black Badge. Right-wing paramilitary chumps protecting whoever paid the most. I guess that made them more like me than I cared to admit. Were they just looking for another payday, or did their business with the Broncos run deeper?
Че, валим козлов? Че, кто еще? Ай, да спрячься ты. Где еще было быть? Есть контакт. Помощью стреляю. Давай, что ли? Ничего так эффектно получилось.
Hey, we're good to go. Let's get that server back online.
Can we just spend a few more minutes? Make sure they're all gone?
Come on, don't worry. I got your back.
Poor kid was scared shitless, but I thought we'd seen the worst of it.
Okay. The server room is just down here.
You're doing good. Come on.
Hey? I didn't think I'd have a day like this when I wake up in the mornings.
Wish I could say the same thing.
Fact was, I'd gotten used to protecting Bronco in the big bad world. We hadn't anticipated a siege situation here, hadn't prepared for it. I couldn't tell the kid that. Something told me these guys didn't have security clearance.
Опачки, граната. Да что ты, блядь? Да давай перезаряжайся ты уже. Так, где еще? Вот. Ай-яй-яй, ломаются доски. Что еще есть? Кто еще? Всех завалил. Вставай. Блин, аптечки кончились. Печально. Сейчас будем шарить. Может, что еще и тут и валяется где. У любас должны быть аптечки. Да и это... От автомата золотого запчасти наверняка где-нибудь. Что тут? Как это разбить стекло? Так можно тоже, да. Но в дверь-то не заходится, конечно. О, аптечка. Две даже. А где запчасти золотые? Должны же быть по-любасу. Патронов хоть набрал. Что там за журнальчик? Так. Ладно, бог с ним.
Come on, move. You gonna be able to fix this or what?
In a few minutes, eh? I should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online.
What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
You should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
All right, whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's.
Ну, сколько народу уже положил.
The security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. Seemed like breaching the perimeter had been no more difficult than strolling through the front gates. But hey, who needs a Trojan horse when the alarm is down and your standing army is a dame, a dork, and a drunk? Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Стопэ. Надо пошариться тут. Хера лысый тут. Нет ничего. Вон лежит запчасть.
Max! Your guy's working on the security system now, sir.
It just came on.
Okay, good. Then lock yourself down. Stay put. Let us take care of these guys down here. Once they realize they can't get to you, they should back off.
Max, try not to completely destroy the place.
Let's just concentrate on staying alive. Sir!
There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth.
Так, еще одна запчасть должна где-то быть.
The office was all metal, concrete, and glass. Clean, simple lines at the highest cost. A true modernist fantasy land. It felt like nothing could hide here, but I didn't understand a thing.
Так. Ща полюбас какие-нибудь ироды полезут. Так, сортир давайте зайдем.
I'd woken up with a headache, and it was only getting worse.
Что это?
Graduation shots of Rodrigo, Victor, and Marcelo, educated at rich kid finishing schools all over Europe. No wonder they had the common touch.
Так, что сюда мне? Че, бабу завалили, да?
Poor girl was dead. Shot through the head by some hero fighting the rich one lonely secretary at a time.
Че, меня сбил? Блин. Тоже знал, что надо прыгать. Но было не остановиться. Фига себе, он подпрыгнул. Давай, мне автомат, что ли? Давай. Куда ты там убежал, упырь? Вылез. А, блин, патроны. Ну, блин, перезаряжайся, давай. Вставай. Так, я чуть-чуть умру. Ой, еще одну сорвал даже. Вставай. Все, готов. Блин, еще там. А че вы сразу не вылезли? Сейчас ты меня отложишься. Блин, а че он живучий-то какой? У меня патронов, что ли, нет? И че, и как быть? Я сейчас сдохну, и все. Беда. Да давай, что ли? А че, ему похер вообще, что ли? Ну ты и калишь. Все углы собрал. Фух.
It looked like we'd seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we could wait the rest of it out.
Так, нам надо сначала третью часть от автомата найти, золотого. Патроны. Может, пулемет взять? Или на кой черт мне надо? Патронов мало. Так. Ну что тут? Нету запчасти золотой? Любас где-нибудь есть. Блин. Ушел.
I didn't know what the hell I was going to find up there, but I sensed it wasn't going to be a stripper bursting out of a cake.
Senor Branco! I can't get through to him. Ever since the security door is triggered, he hasn't made a sound.
Rodrigo, it's Max. Open up. Can you hear me?
Eu já tentei.
Senor Branco, open up! I'm gonna try to get in there from the roof. You find the security guard and get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I knew there was another way in upstairs for the helipad. The little luxury runaround that kept the rich looking down on the poor literally as well as metaphorically.
Rodrigo! Rodrigo! Rodrigo!
Все, завалили.
God damn it.
Of course, he was dead. Clean, one shot, a professional job. I began to look for clues. I couldn't get playback on one of the cameras and it looked like the disc was missing. Someone in this building was trying to keep things low-key. But then why had everyone else come driving through the goddamn wall?
Отвлекающий маневр это был.
Fabiana. Even if the man who employed me was dead, his wife was still out there. Maybe she could be saved. Maybe some good would...
Криворукий.
Picking the photo from the broken fragments, something caught my eye. Figures.
Бомба. Даже бухануть не дал. Гады.
Only blind luck it meant the blast wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me.
Так, ну что, я безоружен теперь, да? Куда ты пошел?
Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head.
Все, тебе не заплатит никто.
There's no way one bomb could have done all this. Unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged. The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency.
Эй, ты чё, меня убил? Охренел, что ли? На тебе. Где эти ушлепки тут шли? Я видел только что.
I was in no state to save his body from the flames. I hadn't saved him from the gunman either. I'm sorry, kid.
Где вы? На тебе в репу. Так, патрончик надо подсобрать. Что-то не вижу. Что там взрывается?
Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco was falling apart quite literally.
Почему я этого не могу поставить здесь? 1911. Прикольно, прикольно. Из мафии. Так, я там ничего не брал. Это... А, я вешал. Ай. Нет, что ли, здесь ничего полезного больше. Нет, походу, да? А если я тут перепрыгну? Нет, не перепрыгну. Ну ладно. Да и ладно, пошли уже. Жарко, наверное. Дышать нечего. Чё там? Как ты целишься? Да.
Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor.
Помощник времени. Походу я за часть от автомата.
This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Ну и хрен с ним. Следующий. Все. Явился тупырь.
The last bunch of guys who tried to kill me might have had an idea.
Чем там идея была точно? В виде свинца. Куда такое? Кто там ломится? Нажмите, чтобы толкнуть меня. Нажимаю. Ну давай, раскачивай. Макс, это выглядит как это. Как у тебя там это. Ой, неужели получилось?
It felt like I was burning from the inside out. I had to go.
Базара нет, надо валить отсюда. Стекло какое-то бьется, блядь. Я, по-моему, тут уже стекло выбивал. Кто ставил стекло на место? А, нахер. Главное, я жив. Блин.
So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
Доска под ногами не провалилась. Куда ты идешь? Вот. Доски не провалились, бетон провалился.
Someone up ahead was hurt pretty bad. If he didn't die before I got to him, I might get some answers.
Куда пополз, негодяй?
Hey!
Без ноги. Ништяк.
Why? Why Rodrigo Bronco? Why? What? Why did you come to kill Rodrigo Bronco?
Came to kill you! Because what you did to us! You killed so many of us!
What reason did this poor bastard have to lie? He would be dead from shock or loss of blood in half an hour, even if I didn't leave him there to burn.
Да, добейте его.
Where's Fabiana?
What?
Fabiana Bronco, where is she?
La Comando Sombra got her! Up the hill!
Then it was up the hill for me, I guess, where the gang held sway. I had to try to figure out who was using these angry paramilitary clowns as some kind of front to kill Rodrigo.
Кто-то другой завалил его. Музычка каноничная.
I was a mess. Rodrigo Bronco was dead. Fabiana was held hostage. I had no idea who was behind any of this. I felt like a fool. I was a sweaty, gray-haired mess. This place, well, this place was gonna kill me too. I could see that now. I decided that I was gonna die sober, not drunk. At least then I would see who shot me. It was time to take back control from whoever was out to get me. And if I didn't flush them out, at least my midlife crisis would confuse them enough so they did something stupid. It was the only hope I had. I knew I wasn't thinking straight. I'd been drinking and popping painkillers for years. I had a liver like a French goose and skin like red leather. Well, it wasn't perfect. In fact, it wasn't much good at all, but it was gonna have to do. At least I was facing in the right direction.
Tá ligando, hein?
Hello?
Hello, Victor.
Max? Max, you're alive? Of course I'm alive. We did not know this. We are lost, Max. Our brother was everything to us.
I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you. Rodrigo was a good man. I failed him. But I was tricked.
What happened, Max?
I don't know.
Some guys from the Crush of Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
No, you killed him, Boha. You killed my brother.
What are you talking about? I understand you're upset, but please, why the hell would I do that?
To get his money, to take his money.
How am I getting his money, Marcelo? Please, think. I worked my ass off for your family. I saved your life twice, or more. Right now I'm going to get Fabiana.
Where is she? Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place called Nova Esperanza.
How do you know this, Max?
One of the Crotch of Prado told me just before he died.
Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being torn apart.
Чё, ша будем всех выносить нахрен? Бурей.
So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand. The bit people try to ignore. The unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails and helicopters and parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew I was due a hangover sent direct from Mother Nature.
Parece crack, mas é só insegurança. Fui nessa capece, os bico cansa. Expressa, é claro, cansa. Whisky neon, pouca luz, ela dança. Tô eu e meus demônios como sempre. Você sempre. Cigarro, uma da frente, sem fé. Tudo que fala mente. Fundo do poço, osso, dono da docente. Amor, busquei tipo samba.
I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging. Either that or some other fool had gotten there before me and now was being ritually sacrificed. I've had better ideas, but then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
E aí, gringo?
Get lost, kid.
Eu me amarro nos States. Você precisa de ajuda, senhor?
Speak English?
Aham, falo sim, sem problema.
I need to know if you've ever seen this girl, Fabiana. Come here for a second. Look at her.
I know lots of girls. Sexy. Come on, come on. This way.
Where are you going?
Проституточную зовешь, что ли?
Wait a minute. Down there?
É isso.
Jesus.
Подставка.
This way, come on.
At least I'd found myself a tour guide.
vejo a hora de chegar na festa. Hurry, mister!
Gameplay
Party!
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between.
Я же старый.
Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing, walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I care to admit.
Макс, ты же можешь быстрее целиться.
Ô papai, eu vim devolver o seu sorriso padrão. Leve e solta pra cantar. Nunca esquecer como sua paz é bela. Dá força pra continuar.
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered, sober or drunk, I was hardly under cover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Ты чё там,
Continua andando, caralho!
Сейчас я тебя отберу калаш, что я в жопу тебе затолкаю.
Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, anda, vai pra lá!
What do you need, guys? What do you
O que
need?
você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então. Você é americano de merda.
Look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro.
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Passa tudo que você tem, viado. Pega o dinheiro dele, pega o dinheiro
Просто
dele.
пацаны доебываются.
Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui. Dá logo. Dá logo. Da puta. Valeu, mano. Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança. Agora dá um fora.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them. First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Выкинули меня в мусорку. Я буду вонять дерьмищем. Блин, Макс, ну ты прям вообще очень медленно ходишь.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I've been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, it was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Футболеры. Чё вы тут пиздите сидите?
Sebastião! Tá na hora da janta, caralho!
Ой, как это долго все. Нудно, тягомотно.
Mostra? Pô, que isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe um dos três palitinhos.
Так. Опять доебутся, походу.
Desculpa,
Что я не должен.
olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde estou?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
No comprende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own.
Ничего. То хоть вон водки у них до Пейна. Куда
It
пошел?
looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me.
I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Чё, тут все пусто, да? Тут чё? Пойдем нахерачимся, раз уж все так плохо складывается. Сейчас я маленько лимонадик хлебану. В горле пересохло.
O que esse cara quer?
Aí, bela camisa, hein? Tu perdeu o pulsão, amigo.
Оп.
Hey, are you lost?
In more ways than I could possibly explain.
I know you. At the disco, with the gun. Yeah, you had hair back then and better clothes. Anders Dedling from Steele, North Dakota. Why on earth are you here?
Well,
это тот чувак в сортире.
Looking for someone. What are you doing here?
Well, we came to help the cause. See, after I retired, my wife, she said I had to do something. And well, you know, I always loved kids, so I got involved in Angels of the Hill. Oh, it's a great cause, and they're really great folk, and, well, now we come down twice a year to help inoculate the children of the favelas. Yeah, it's wonderful giving back. Whole family does it. In fact, my little girl's coming in a couple of days.
Aren't you afraid?
I was a cop for 25 years. And granted, Steele ain't San Paulo, but, you know, I seen things. And people are the same everywhere. Good, bad, indifferent.
Listen, have you heard anything about a woman, about 28, rich? She was kidnapped. I heard she was being held around here.
No?
All right, well, good luck.
All right, you too. You look like you need it. I gotta get back at it. Hey, I'll say a prayer for you.
Another life lesson I didn't want.
Идем дальше. Ты же вроде в бар хотел какой-то кидаться. Музончик играет.
Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu, ô.
Что, опять доебутся, блядь, походу. Гадюшник. Голедюшник.
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, that telephone?
Telefone, vai lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt, can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on. I'm trying to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down? Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado.
Че, придется это самое замыливать сиськи. А то и YouTube забанит.
Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Yeah, well.
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Branco.
Fuck you.
You were set up.
Bet your ass I was.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this guy? Sejano.
Yep. He's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, he sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hegel.
Какова была вероятность, что я зайду в какой-то левый бар и встречу какого-то чувака, который не знаю.
I know him.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Branco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Branco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Branco?
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange when this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. But we had to shoot our way out of there.
They let you go. It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Branco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the Ufe are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why. And you know what's gonna happen? The moment is gonna come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen. I think you might want this.
Thank you. I'll need it.
And if it's Fabiana Branco you've come looking for, I think she's up the hill.
So why don't you just go get her?
I don't know. I'm a cop. I mean, I'll fight corruption. I'll stand up to the rich and dumb, but if I go up that hill right now, I'll be dead in 3 minutes or less. Maybe you too, Max. You're in the jungle now.
So it appears.
If you survive the next hour, let's speak. You help me. And I'm gonna do what I can to help you. Good luck.
I didn't know what to make of what this guy had just told me. What was true and what was just someone else's convenient bullshit. Then some less than friendly locals came in and found me in the wrong mood to party.
Чё, сейчас вам рожи разбивать надо будет, что ли?
Hey, Gringo! O que você tá fazendo aí?
No comprende. Leave me alone.
Você tem alguma coisa pra mim? Do you got something for me?
For you? Tell you what I got. I got a gun, and if anybody thinks they're gonna take it from me, they'd be dead wrong.
На тебе упырь. Следующий. Давай. Все, что ли? Вы все тут против меня. Кто еще тут? Блин, чуть не завалили. Шлепана. Блин, вонючий. Что там творит? Дайте мне аптечку. О, хорош. Кто стреляет? Ах ты, ни хрена себе. Вылази. Por favor. Блин, полюбас аптечки должны быть. Вот, может, вот.
One vice at a time.
Опять бухало с колесами перемешку. Что-то там кто-то до бабы докопался. Обрезы запчасти. Че Че вы там тут дрындите? На тебе. Че, есть кто живет? Ух ты ж. Все, последний шлепок. Так, что там? До бабы докопался. Что, с ней нельзя беседу завести? Я по-английски не понимаю.
The show was over. It was time to get out of there.
Что за тут?
Por favor, amigo. No.
Relax, soldier.
You're American? Oh, jeez, buddy. Am I glad to see you? Oh, fuck me. I've been coming to this shithole town for the last 5 years. It's like a fucking insane asylum. But it's got the cheapest pussy in the world. Oh, fuck me. I mean...
You're in a cat house in the slum, pal, doing who knows what.
I'm a businessman, bro. And they were fully legal in this country. I think... And I know how to tip, all right? It ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault. Don't judge me, all right?
Have a nice day.
Пипец, ехать в какую-то дыру из-за шлюх дешевых.
Jesus,
Такое
what a
удовольствие.
fucking creep.
Бред. Так, где он, калашка? Ох, наследил.
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
Так, ну, сейчас мы немножечко до следующего чекпоинта добежим, и, наверное, надо будет завязывать на сегодня. Блин, много больно болтовни было в этом промежутке игры. О, упырь какой стоит. Не, вроде нормальный чувак. Не агрессивный. Ах вы шлепки вонючие.
É o gringo. Ah, não sei. Tô vendo porra nenhuma. A gente desce ou não?
Сныкался.
Foda-se. Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não. Tá certo. Vamos lá.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest.
Так, ну все, вот чекпоинт. Так что это, продолжим в следующий раз. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, колокольчик не забывайте, чтобы не пропускать новые выпуски. Ну, всем до новых встреч, всем пока-пока.